Hey guys, I figure I should take this video before it's raining. It's gonna rain the next few days, so I'm gonna have to take all the stuff that I need inside the storage house just for temporary, like some electrical stuff, gas, things like that. Take it all in the storage room for tomorrow. It's gonna rain, so I already got prepared in the storage room with the plastic sheet and all that, so I can put all my stuff that I need to. I'm gonna have to, and then this big hole I'm gonna probably cover with something for the next few days because it's gonna rain. So I'll probably use, I have some more plastic bag like that, big sheet, long plastic sheet like that. I'm gonna cover from the outside. So luckily I got some of those. If you guys don't have any of those big plastic sheets, you can go to Lowe's anywhere, Lowe's or Home Depot to get them for free. Okay, they're giving that out for free. If you need to do your project or anything like that, you feel free to get it. They give it out for free, okay? It's like in front of the door, so which everyone gets it whenever they need to cover something during the rain, after they buy the product and stuff like that, after they buy things at Home Depot or Lowe's, okay? And I don't know if Home Depot have it or not, but Lowe's, I have it from Lowe's. So okay, back to what I need to fix here is I need to make this video before it's getting dark. So okay, I finished cutting out, what I need to, all the rotten and the mold from the side of my storage house. And the last thing I need to do is cut the last two right here, the last two siding right here. That's the last thing I need to cut because over the other side, I have already cutting it. That's the end of this side. So no more cutting on this side. But I need to, I still need to do some more cutting because I need to correct the line. I need to cut the line straight because you know why? This is the problem why I have to do it again. I have to cut it, the line to make the line straight. Because remember at the beginning, from the beginning, I was measuring with my ruler before I cut it. I measured from here. Remember I cleaned this is not a 2x2, but it's a siding wood from the outside to hold the siding. This is just installed on the outside, and I had to clean all the dirt and stuff like that before I get to this part. And I I measure from this wood, from the top of this piece of wood here to my line, and that is incorrect. Okay, the correct way to do it, because look at it, it's crooked. This is the outside lining, this is the outline wood, okay? It's gonna be crooked because look at it. The tree is bending it and all that. And some spot is like all the way on the top and some is like, it's not correct line, okay? So measuring from this piece of wood is wrong, okay? Because look at it, it's uneven. Okay, one side is all the way up and one side is down. That's why it's crooked when I cut it and measure it. And look at it when I measure from this piece of wood to up to this line and cut it. I mean, it's just crooked. Look at it. So now I had to correct the line. So I had to cut it again to make it, you know, to make it a straight cuts. Because right now it's not a straight cut. And I have to measure it again. You see the new line I measure and draw it. So the correct way to cut a straight line to replace the siding wood is you put the ruler inside. You see this 2x4, this inside 2x4, measure from that 2x4. Okay, put the ruler and measure from inside that inside 2x2, okay, or 2x4, and then get the correct measurement. So I end up having like almost a 14-inch, because over here when I measure from the inside 2x4 to this line right there, okay, that's almost a 14-inch. Okay, that's why over this side it has to be the same thing, it has to be the same measurement, almost a 14-inch. Okay, almost 14-inch. Okay, if you measure from down here, from this 2x4, not from this outside side wood. Okay, that's wrong. So the correct way to make it straight is measure from the inside 2x4 piece of wood right here. Okay, because it's straighter. You see, it's straighter. Nothing eating it, or at least the tree is not bending it yet. I mean, I can see the trees kind of bend it, like right around here, but it's not so bad. Okay, I mean, it's gonna take a while for it to like really break it or bend it, you know, hard. But right now, it's just the mold and the rotten is eating in. So it's not bending, but you know, the insect is eating in these woods. So that's why the wood is old and bad. It's moist and old and bad, but it's not bent yet, okay? Because all the insect gonna destroy it before the tree even trying to bend it. But I can see a little bent right there too, you know? Like from the inside 2x4, it's a little bit bent. But at least I know it's straighter than the outside, you know? It's straighter than this piece of wood, you know? This 2x4 inside, at least it's straighter. I can tell it's straighter. So that's why I make the correct measurement to measure from the inside 2x4 to get my correct marking line to cut it again. So I just did it. I marked it. So now I have to cut it again. I kind of have to clean it up, like, you know, sand it off or whatever. But see, see that? I'm gonna have to do a little cutting right there. And then after this, I can start with cutting these two siding, these two right here. I'm probably gonna cut it. Yeah, the same thing. Like starting my line right here and then mark my line over there straight and stop right there. I'm not gonna cut this piece right here, okay? I'm gonna cut just these two right here. So that's about it, how to correct the marking line. And the same thing with the marking line over here on this side, because it's crooked when I cut it before with the saw. So I had to draw it again, you know. I had to measure it right. Let's look at this after I correct the measurement, you know. This is like almost, this is a little bit more than a 10-inch, okay, from this side. And then over this side, if I measure from inside 2x4, okay, see that? There you go. It's a little bit more than a 10-inch. Where my new marking lines, okay? The old marking line is like under a 10-inch, okay? And that's not correct. That's why it's crooked, guys. It's not straight. You know, if you measure it right. So I just correct the line, and I got my new line right there, and I'm gonna trim it off and cut some more with this new line and just straighten it up before I cut a new siding board to replace it, okay? And the new siding board is right here. So wait and see, okay? Same thing like over here. Same thing with that middle part. I have to correct a new line right there too. You see that? That's a new line I just draw. I just measure again from the inside 2x4 up using my ruler and got a new cutting lines. So after that cutting line, basically I'm gonna be done and with the cutting of the old board with the old siding, and I'm gonna start cutting the new siding. Measure it. I'm gonna have to measure the new siding and cut it and then fit it up, and that's gonna be after I replace that rotten 2x4 right there, okay? That's gonna be right after that. So the next thing right now is cutting that old 2x4, the rotten old 2x4, and replace it with a new a new 2x4 right there, okay? That's it.